everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It's the second reading of this Monday afternoon, and I'm sticking with the Shadowland Tarot. And because I am dealing with school, and they have very childish illustrations on these cards, I think they are appropriate for dealing with school, and particularly when the children are Archie and Lilibet, and the mother is Meghan Markle. Well, not to mention the father, Harry, has been. And the question in this reading is the rumour. We're going to be looking at the rumour that allegedly Harry and Meghan are thinking of packing their children off, all of 3 and 1, off to boarding school in the UK. And eyebrows raised at that. I think in the UK you can only start boarding school at 7. I'm open to correction on that, I'm not sure. And it does seem rather odd if they are living in California so happily in their mansion in Montecito. Why would they want to send their children to school in the UK and to boarding school in particular? So we're going to look at it. We're going to see, is there any truth in this rumour? If there is, why? One more shuffle. Why do they want to do this? Where will Harry and Meghan be living if this is indeed what they are planning to do? Would they be staying in the States to be a senator perhaps? Or would they also be going, sorry I'm knocking everything, would they also be going to the UK to live in Frogmore Cottage? What is going on? And outcome for the kids. I've just done a reading on Archie at school in California, and the rumour that pushy mum is trying to get preferential treatment for him. All alleged, all rumour, and of course remind you that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion. Disclaimer in the box below. Very interesting card has come out as the underlying energy of this reading. Let me just slide the other ones away. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups in the reverse. And that is the past. That is the past. Bad memories to do with the past. And breaking up with people from the past. So, for instance, people like your old friends, your old schoolmates in Harry's case, and Meghan's. She's also ditched her old school friends by all accounts. And Harry certainly has ditched his. And that's quite a strange card to come up, a strange energy. The past, not being able to return to the past, not being able to revisit the past, or not to revisit, but the road closed. You can't go back to somewhere that once was very meaningful to you, because cups are about your emotional connection with people and places. On the 6 of Cups, your emotional connection with the past, with old friends, old places, places that were once comforting to you in your childhood, can't go back. Road closed, door closed. So whoever's idea this is has got some yearning for the past that they cannot shake off. And so the situation, the heart of this reading is the 5 of Swords, is the conflict card, mental conflict, but also conflict, your own mental conflict, but also conflict with others, fighting about something, fighting with people you were once close to, perhaps, family, friends, fighting with them, and not winning. Five of Swords, normally when you get the 5 of Swords upright, you win something, but you win it at a terrible cost to yourself and to others. It's a hollow victory. In the reverse, you are defeated. You've played dirty, the fight has gone on too long, and you're worn out, and it's ugly, it's fighting, it's ugly fighting. Ugly conflict, either that doesn't end or that you want to end because it's exhausted you and you just want to give up now. Somebody wants to go back. I'm getting very strong sense. Here, somebody wants to return, but I also, the words are being filled in for me, return to the scene of the crime, because this is a past that he cannot go back to. This is Harry's energy. I'm sensing very strongly, very powerfully his energy in this wish that his children would sort of follow in his footsteps, but can they? let's see, is there any truth in this rumor? And Three of Wands is, I would say yes with that card, because it is expectation and expansion. It's very often travel, the Three of Wands, waiting for something, waiting for good things to come to you, waiting for better days, waiting for your ships to come in, hopeful, very optimistic that things will be better. And so whoever this is, and it's my sense that it's Prince Harry, he's thinking it will be better somehow if the children go to school in the UK. Perhaps really secretly he wants to turn them back into little English children and get them raised the way he was raised and his brother, rather than little American children raised like Meghan. Just saying, no abuse to Americans at all, but the tradition, the life that he had in the UK was very traditional, it was very formal, it was very old school, ha ha ha. And Meghan's upbringing in California, completely different. And I think faced with his own children, it's all very well when you look at it hypothetically and you think, wow, how cool it must be to grow up like that in California. But when it comes to raising your own children, most people get quite conservative quite quickly. Why? And I think I've had an answer to the why already. If this is true, and it looks like it is true, it's a thought, it's a hope, an expectation. If so, why? And as I say, I think I have the answer already, but why? Temperance card is the card of harmony. We have disharmony here with the Six of Cups in reverse, and moderation. As I say, I think that he feels almost that the schooling that they would go through in California would be quite wild and quite extreme, not to his taste with that Temperance card, wanting a more moderate and more restrained and subdued schooling for them. And what better place to send them than a traditional English boarding school, Enid Blyton type of school. Also, Temperance is harmony, as I said, and we have a card of disharmony sitting underneath all the cards, the Six of Cups in reverse, the falling out with old school friends and family members, hoping that if the children are sent to those kinds of schools, it will form some sort of connection and reconnect and heal, restore those networks. Put them into those networks that were so valuable to him and that he's lost. He's looking ahead and he's thinking school was really beneficial to him in terms of the friendships he made and the networks he formed. And that's, I think, apart from that, that sort of level of confidence that children get from going to boarding school, they get those networks. They're very, very important networks. So it's quite interesting whose energy is coming through very strongly in this reading, and his motivation for, allegedly, my opinion of what is going on, why he might yearn for this. Let's see, where will Meghan and Harry be living? If children are going to boarding school in the UK, what's going to be going on with Meghan and Harry? Meghan, woohoo. Big answer, a very big answer. The Strengths card in reverse. We know the Strengths card is the Harry and Meghan card. Absolutely. The Virgo and Leo card connected. And normally the woman wrestling the lion, the woman in control, it's in reverse. And it is Splitsville. Very basically, the end. A humiliating end, because Strengths is about mastery, confidence, being very strong, obviously, but strong-willed, surviving and thriving, hardship, coming out on top of situations. And when it's in the reverse, you are weakened and you succumb and you have to slink away and look like a fool and be humiliated. And so Strength card in reverse doesn't bode well for Prince Harry. And he's looking ahead and he's thinking, I want to really place my children in a better environment. From his point of view, again, I'm not criticizing American schooling, and I am just saying that this is from Prince Harry's point of view. So, outcome, and particular I asked for children, but let's just ask outcome. Well, Queen of Wands. We know who that is. She won't be moving to the UK. She won't be doing half in, half out, not according to all the readings I've done, and not only readings of tarot cards, but also readings of Tom Bower's book and everyone else who has an opinion on her. And the opinions are all quite compelling. No, she doesn't like the UK. She doesn't want to be back. Admittedly, she is going back for one little charity event, but it's not a UK charity. One World, One Young World. Don't think it's a UK charity. If it's a UK charity, it's not royal affiliated. It was a charity she was involved in, but royal adjacent. That's the word. It was a charity she was involved in before she was royal adjacent. So I think she's going to win this one and not give in to this desire. And she's the Queen of Wands. She is the one in charge. She is the one in control. She is the one who decides things. I do not think she is going to let her children go to an English boarding school and be turned into the thing that she most despises and the thing that she allegedly saved Harry from, opened his eyes to his toxic background, his toxic environment, and saved him and found freedom from. So no, she's in charge. She wins. And dream on has been, you're hoping something, you're dreaming about something. I said this underlying energy said the road's closed, you can't go back to the past. Your children, doesn't look like from this reading, your children will be going back to the past either. That's the reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.